What's your opinion on MTV since '81, since it began?
There you go.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
part of it. MTV, the MTV network is a big joke, basically. I mean, there's this thing, I remember I first got cable TV in 1984, and I hooked up with MTV, and their basic deal was, show you all the new videos of the time period, and they'd throw in a couple of older videos from the early 80s. What would you have? Rainbow, maybe, and a couple of some hard rock, but nothing really that great. No Deep Purple, no. Well, yeah, they had some Rush videos. They had nothing like really in the underground from England. They had that show 120 Minutes, but they didn't really show a lot of really good bands that were underground. They showed all the newer bands that were coming out, punk rock, whatever. And then you had, when every once in a while you'd have a closet classic.
Hey, was this song on video? Well, you can still rock in America all day, all night.
Yeah, Night Ranger, man.
Was that on video?
I don't know.
Sister Christian was, right?
Yeah, but they were a disappointment for me. I mean, I heard You Can Still Rock in America. I kind of liked it, but then they turned out to be a big disappointment. And
I think the problem with MTV mainly was the fact that not even just about what they were playing or not playing, it's the fact that perpetuated musicians as, being good looking. You had to be good looking from then on, and it developed into like all these, groups like Hanson and NSYNC and Menudo or whatever, that kind of nonsense. These promoters would hire these young kids, and it all had to be like 5 great-looking guys or 5 pretty girls or whatever. And that's not really what music's about. It's not about how good you look. It's that's how good you play and how good you sing. That's nothing to do with it. Good-looking people. That's pretty lame. And that's what the whole video scene, promoted, really. Pretty sad, really, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, and then you'd have people coming along go, oh, well, this one got fat. Did you see how fat David Gilmour got? Or did you see how fat this one got?
Did you have to say his name?
Yeah, not really, but it's just...
No.
But it's true, though, like any...
Dave Gilmour got fat?
Yeah, well, he got really heavy at one time.
I didn't know that.
I have sympathy for him on that deal because I deal with weight loss, and it's a hard thing to deal with. But the thing with David Gilmour is he got heavy, and all of a sudden people are like, oh, well, he got fat. I said, so what? It doesn't mean he plays any differently. And they're like, yeah, well, people look terrible when they get fat.
Is it true that David Gilmour was going to remake this song? Oh, Italy, Ohio, oh, Italy, Ohio. Was he going to do that song or not?
I don't know. But how about the Pretender song? I went back to Ohio, but my city was gone.
Oh, there you go.
I sit on the back porch and blow farts all day.
When did they start, the Pretenders? Like in the early 80s?
With late 70s, 1979 with Brass in Pocket.
There you go.
They were one of the actual few new wave or punk bands I actually liked. But I'll tell you a little story about that, about MTV. Getting back to that, they had this little thing called Closet Classics. Every once in a while, oh, we got a Closet Classic. And they'd show you, it's kind of a stupid thing, this closet door would open, and all this stuff would fall out, and this little duck would go quack, quack, across this pile of junk, rubbish that came out of the closet, kind of like when MTV showed Rubbish. And then they'd show you like something from the Beat Club of the same video of a band like Born to Be Wild or Arthur Brown. I am the God of Hell, where he's saying I'm the God of Hellfire, and he comes on with that video Fire. But they would show you the same, no concerts. They should have been. They'd have this concert on, what was it, once a week, the weekly concert, and they'd show you a concert that was already on video, but nothing. They should have been out using all their resources, filming shows of all different bands, having interviews with the band, and it was a waste, right? You think it was a waste or what?
Absolutely. I mean, you got all that time to fill, and they were just, I don't know. Well, of course, early in, they already turned into that stupid show, Remote Control. And then we had, what was it? Love Line. And we had Spring Break with Jerry Springer, you know, the clown from Cincinnati, the former mayor of Cincinnati. Who's, you know, of course, you know, everybody knows his goofy show.